Yo, it's your boy Dubba-AA, and I just skipped class with the progress report.
The progress report.
All right, Dubba-AA, welcome to the show.
What's going on? Appreciate y'all for having me.
Absolutely, man. You got a lot of dope stuff going on for yourself,
Facts,
man.
facts.
It's definitely time that you came here to the progress report.
Almost stuff, man. I've been waiting.
That's
for
right.
sure.
That's right. Okay, well, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let everybody know what you do.
Man, my name is Dubba-AA from South Florida. I am an artist / producer. I'm talking about multiple blacks. I think I'm in the 70s right now, so we lit with it, you know what I'm saying? We locked and loaded, you know what I'm saying?
Word, 15 times platinum, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, you know,
Something
just
like
a little something,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Nah, that's hard, you know what I mean? Can you name drop a couple of songs that you produced? Just go ahead and name drop some stuff for us.
Solar Eclipse, There He Go. I don't know, a lot of them. I did the whole season 1 for VH1 Signed. I did a record on Fast and the Furious movie, you know.
Nice.
List goes on, just a lot of stuff.
That's right,
Yeah.
That's huge. So when did you get into production?
Probably like 4 years ago.
Really?
I was an artist first, always.
Got you.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the artistry
Facts.
too. So, okay, so you was an artist before you was producing.
Mm-hmm.
Really? So
Yeah.
usually it's like the other way around.
Most definitely, yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, it was definitely a kind of an easy transition because, you know, producers, you know, they kind of know what artists want.
That's
and
true.
it's kind of vice versa, right? So like me being an artist, I kind of knew what type of beats I wanted. So it was easy for me to try to play around with it, honestly. So
Facts,
cool.
facts. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so when did you start, you know, doing music? When did you start being an artist?
Well, I started doing music at the age of 2. I was playing drums at church, you know what I'm saying? Seeing my dad doing his thing. So
Got you.
once I was old enough to get out of the car seat and he, you know, did his thing, you know, he would bring me to the drum set at church. So once I was old enough to walk, I would always go straight to the drum set. So
Amazing.
from there, it went from there, then being in a marching band in middle school, high school, being in college and pledging in fraternities and all of that. But the music always really stuck with me. But 106 in Park and the BET College Tour and all of that, that happened like early, like probably like 16, 17, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. At what point though did you decide to get into production and why though?
It would have to be around Christmas of my maybe 14th birthday, something like that.
Okay.
And what happened was we online looking for beats, but I didn't hear nothing that I liked. So it was a guy by the name of Shife. He's like one of the biggest producers in South Florida. He did like Down in the DM and
Dope.
Codeine Dreaming. So I went up to him, I said, bro, you know, I'm trying to buy a beat from you. He was like, man, you young, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't afford me, but look, come up with $500 and I get you a beat.
Respect.
So I told my mom, and she was like, that's a lot of money. So I was like, that's all I want for Christmas. So one thing led to another. I didn't get the beat for Christmas, but it was a box, right? It was a box right there. And I opened it up, it was a keyboard. She was like, now you can make your own beat. So
That's
from
hard.
there, yeah, I kind of learned from there, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it was
dope.
Cool.
That's dope. Who are some of your musical influences on the artist end and on the production end?
Man, I'm gonna start off with the production. You
Okay.
got Ryan Leslie, Manny Fresh.
Hell yeah.
Who else? Kanye for sure. He like probably #1.
Of course.
You got your Timberlands. You got your Dark Child. You know what I'm saying? Like those, like the real musical
Damn right.
aspect of the production. Artistry, you would have to say you got Kanye, you got Lil Wayne. This sounds crazy, but my cousin Chris, like he was real dope. Like he's like one of the people that kind of like turned me up and like, you know what I'm saying, like took me to that next level. And the last one, and this may sound crazy, but Bow Wow.
Nah, I was gonna ask you
that's,
about
that's,
Bow Wow.
yeah.
That's actually dope that you said that. And I don't think it's crazy at all. I don't know what your age is, but I know for me, my teenage years, you definitely shaped a lot.
Facts.
And I was gonna ask you about how did it feel to do the Hold You Down remix, or not remix, but doing a updated version of Hold You Down with Bow Wow, because like I said, a lot of us, when we was teenagers, that was a huge song. So.
Facts.
Talk about working with Bow Wow, especially hearing that he's one of your influences. How was that experience?
It was real humbling, right? To have him say, like, bro, like, I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because growing up, I was like 6, 7, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I was 6 or 7. So for him to really lock in and say, bro, I know who you are, that was real dope for him to really co-sign that record for me. So we had 300K. And
it's going up.
Yeah, it's going up for sure.
That's crazy. Yeah, because it was like, when I heard the song, like, this is a dope song. And I just figured, like, man, it had to be a big moment. You know what I mean?
Probably the biggest moment for me.
That's crazy.
At that time, I've produced a lot of records for a lot of big names.
Yes, you have.
But that one was probably, and I co-produced that with Mike Laurie and Sleep the Third, but to have him, that was like an accomplishment, because I never wanted to be a producer at all. That wasn't my goal. Like, still to this day, like, I'm thankful for all the placements and all of that, but that's not my end goal. I didn't fall in love with music to make beats, you know what I'm saying? I did it because I had to, you know what I'm saying? But Bow Wow was the reason that I fell in love with rap. Being so young, my mom ain't really let me listen to, that type of music. So that was cool, that was suitable. So I saw him with the chain, the gold ped, the girls chasing. I was like, bro, that's what I want, you know what I'm saying? So to have him on it, it was like, okay, scratched it off my bucket list. It was cool.
Word. Nah, that's dope, man. Big respect, big respect. And it's crazy that you mentioned that you didn't even want to produce, because, sometimes with music, it's like what you enter it for sometimes isn't the thing that you become, like, big for, you know what I mean? So it's tight that it worked out like that. You know what I mean? I wanted to ask you, too, about working with some other artists, because we know that you and NBA YoungBoy got a good relationship.
Yeah, that's my brother for sure.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And y'all accomplished a lot of great things together. So talk about, some of the most memorable studio sessions and moments that you guys have had together.
Probably the first time I came to L.A. We went to L.A. and it was 20K, the photographer, he was there.
Yeah, I'm hip.
And he pulled up on me. He from South Florida, too. So he was like, Dubba-AA, like, hey, listen, like, well, YB, he in there, he looking for you. So I take a flight all the way to LA, and I pull up, we in a Sprinter van, like 12 of us. So we get out, well, we park, and you know how YoungBoy got that little look like this.
Yeah.
So 20K was like, you know who that is in that car? He was like, nah, he was like, that's Dubba-AA. He went from being real sad to like, you know what I'm saying, like smiling. So from that day, we was already like 10 songs in, but it was dope because like when we went to LA and we linked up for the first time together, we did the whole project. We did Ain't Too Long, I did the whole project. And then on AI YoungBoy, I did like 7 songs, and that was that trip. So like it's nothing like having that camaraderie and like just vibing with each other, you know what I'm saying? So that was
damn right.
Definitely dope for sure.
That's right. That's right. Okay, well, that's hard, man. Y'all keep going up, man. I think, it's something special when an artist is able to lock in with a producer and create a sound, you know what I mean? Wanted to ask you about working with Kodak Black, too, man. Talk about some of y'all sessions with y'all both being from Florida.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. So let me just say this. Kodak is the reason why I'm even here. You know what I'm saying? Like, YoungBoy hit me, and he was like, I like what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be a part of the history. So shout out to him for that, first off. But I remember we was in the studio a couple times, and like him and YoungBoy, they workhorses, right? So YoungBoy don't write, right? He freestyle just like me. But Kodak, he take his time, he write.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Like both of them boys, they real smart. Like don't let the media fool y'all to think that they dumb. Like they know exactly what they doing when they doing it. Them boys read books more than teachers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like me being in the studio with him, like just seeing how he formulate the record, how he don't like something, he'll do it again. And he just structured the whole record is just like different. And that's what made me, being in the studio with him and YoungBoy, it made me be the artist I am, because you can see how the artist structure the records. And it's a lot of times producers don't really get that opportunity to be in the studio.
That's true.
So you kind of don't really understand the process. But I was blessed enough to work with, you know, greats, to be in those rooms and lock in with them for sure.
Hell yeah. That's dope, man. Like I said, ain't nothing like, you know, cooking up in a room together. You know, that sending the stuff in the email is cool, but nothing is like being in there, really catching that true vibe. You know what I mean? That shit different. And you know, we did mention Florida, so I do want to talk about your upbringing, and also some big accomplishments too, man. You got the keys to your city, like.
The keys to the city.
Come on, man. Let's talk about that. That's
two
huge.
keys actually.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that.
I got one in West Palm Beach and one in Riviera Beach.
That's crazy.
And that's dope. So what I do is I have something called Dubba-AA Day, and I celebrate it on my birthday, July 24th.
Nice.
And what I do is I give away 500 to 1,000 book bags.
Nice.
Full of stuff for the kids. I give away free haircuts, free hair braiding, free food for the whole community. You know, Xboxes, PlayStations, bikes, and all of that. And I also have something called the Fund the Family Initiative, where it's a raffle. So anybody who comes, you put your name in the raffle. I pull it out, and 3 families, I pay their rent for 1 month.
Nice.
So I do that, you know what I'm saying, every birthday. So instead of me getting gifts, which I feel like I stopped getting gifts a long time ago.
Yeah.
So that's my way of, you know, I guess getting a gift just by blessing other people.
Nice.
Honestly.
Nice, man. And speaking of gift giving, man, I saw a video you posted too. You gift, I think it was your grandma. You gifted her a Cadillac, man. How good did that feel to be able to do that?
For me to, you know, uphold what I said to her when I was like 10. She told me, when you get some money, when you get on, you know what I'm saying, the only thing I want is a Cadillac.
Period.
And I was like, all right, I'm gonna get you one. You know what I'm saying, not thinking nothing of it. But this past Thanksgiving, you know, I just brought a house.
Nice.
So everybody came to my crib for Thanksgiving. So I was like, you know what? It's time for me to just go ahead and buy that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, she getting up there in age. So I was like, let me just go ahead and fulfill this, so I can say that I did it.
Damn right.
Because I don't want to be the person that says like, oh, I ain't do it, or I couldn't fulfill dreams. I see a lot of people like, dang, if I had more time with my people, you know, so I could have did this. So I said, let me go ahead and give my people their flowers while they living. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Respect, man. What's been your best investment so far, and why?
Honestly, my team. Just believing in my team. You got people like Mike Lar, Louis Benz, Nico, Jazz, Miss 10, Dre Music, you know, BTO, all of those guys, Cash, Fresh. All of those guys are like what's making me thrive and go to the next level. Like, you can't take away real loyalty and friendship. So to lock in with them, it's like, okay, well, we all have a method to the production and what we doing. So if they locked in and they doing certain things like, bro, I gotta play over here, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and let you be a co-producer, or shucks, Dubba-AA, I know you don't really like to make beats no more, which I ain't make a beat in a while. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, look, I'm gonna make your records for you, you know what I'm saying, for your songs and all of that. So it's like, you know, when you down, you got a team to help you out, you know what I'm saying? So that's really, honestly, you just gotta bet on your team. And once you do that, you win every time. Cause you know y'all worth it, you know what I'm saying? So it's cool.
Nah, I love that. Respect, man. I definitely want to ask, you know, what the word progress means to you. You know, that's the question we ask all our guests. That's the name of our show, one of our good keywords, man, and you've definitely been progressive as hell. So, you know, what does it mean to you?
Showing growth, moving forward, you know what I'm saying? Like, in school, they teach you to, you know, get an education, right? When I went to college, I didn't go to college to get an education. I went to, you know, find a career in the network. I went to school to be a history teacher, right? But as you can see, I'm here with y'all doing this music. We locked in.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's all about growth, and, you know what I'm saying, even from being in school to this point, I've seen so much growth and progression in my life and with the music that I'm doing and all of that. So that's it, honestly.
That's hard. So what you got coming up next, man? I know you got a whole bunch working.
Man, for sure, man. Like in the next couple weeks, man, I'm dropping my single with the label. I just signed to Warner.
Nice.
Icons and Giants, called All I Need. It's gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying? It's really just giving y'all an insight to my whole life and like my upbringing from being in church to going to school to being in the streets. A lot of people, they miss that part, right? Because a lot of times producers, they not really street, but I done been through it all, you know what I'm saying? Like the ups, the downs, the ins and outs, you know what I'm saying? But that record will show you and let you know, like, what is it that you need in your life? What's your vice? Is it God? Is it money? Is it girls? Is it clothes? Is it fame? Is it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm letting y'all know what I need in my life and to help me progress.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And move forward.
That's hard. That's hard. Well, I definitely look forward to it, man. We locked in. Please keep us in the loop. What you got going on, all right?
I appreciate y'all. When I drop that single, I need to come back for sure.
No, for sure. We locked in. We locked in.
The Progress Report.